Hello, welcome to how to solve this very nice radical equation. 7th root of 5 to the power x plus 5 to the power 16 divided by 5 to the power x plus 25 is equal to 5. First of all, we take power 7 of both sides of this equation. 7th root of 5 to the power x plus 5 to the power 16 divided by 5 to the power x plus 25, and we take power 7 on the left side of this equation is equal to 5, and we take power 7 on the right side of this equation. Now this power 7 will be cancelled with this 7th root, and at the left side left 5 to the power x plus 5 to the power 16 divided by 5 to the power x plus, and we can write this 25 as 5 squared is equal to 5 to the power 7. Next, we multiply both sides of this equation by this expression 5 to the power x plus 5 squared. At right side we multiply by 5 to the power x plus 5 squared, and at the left side we multiply by 5 to the power x plus 5 squared, and this 5 to the power x plus 5 squared will be cancelled with this 5 to the power x plus 5 squared, and at the left side left 5 to the power x plus 5 to the power 16 is equal to, and we multiply this 5 to the power 7 by this 5 to the power x and by this 5 squared. 5 to the power 7 times 5 to the power x plus 5 to the power 7 times 5 squared. Now we move with this term 5 to the power 7 times 5 to the power x to the left side, and this term positive 5 to the power 16 to the right side. 5 to the power x, this positive 5 to the power 7 times 5 to the power x becomes negative 5 to the power 7 times 5 to the power x is equal to, according to property of exponents, a to the power m times a to the power n is equal to a to the power m plus n. This 5 to the power 7 times 5 to the power 2 becomes 5 to the power 9, and this plus 5 to the power 16 becomes negative 5 to the power 16. Now from these two terms we can factor out 5 to the power x. 5 to the power x times, in bracket left, 1 minus 5 to the power 7 is equal to 5 to the power 9 minus, and we can write this 5 to the power 16 as 5 to the power 9 plus 7. Next, 5 to the power x times 1 minus 5 to the power 7 is equal to 5 to the power 9 minus, according to property of exponents, a to the power m plus n is equal to a to the power m times a to the power n. We can write this 5 to the power 9 plus 7 as 5 to the power 9 times 5 to the power 7. Next, 5 to the power x times 1 minus 5 to the power 7 is equal to, now from here we can factor out 5 to the power 9. 5 to the power 9 times in bracket left 1 minus 5 to the power 7. Now we divide both sides of this equation by 1 minus 5 to the power 7 . Now this 1 minus 5 to the power 7 will be cancelled with this 1 minus 5 to the power 7, and this 1 minus 5 to the power 7 will be cancelled with this 1 minus 5 to the power 7, and here left 5 to the power x is equal to 5 to the power 9. Now base is same at the both sides, so this 5 will be cancelled with this 5, and we get the value of x is equal to 9. This is the final answer to this equation. Now let's verify this equation by putting this value x 9 in the original equation. This is the original equation. In this equation we put the value of x 9. 7th root of 5 to the power, the value of x is 9 plus 5 to the power 16 divided by 5 to the power, the value of x 9 plus, we can write this 25 as 5 squared is equal to 5. Now we take power 7 on both sides of this equation, and this power 7 will be cancelled with this 7th root, and at the left side left 5 to the power 9 plus 5 to the power 16 divided by 5 to the power 9 plus 5 squared is equal to 5 to the power 7. Next 5 to the power 9 plus, we can write this 5 to the power 16 as 5 to the power 9 times 5 to the power 7 divided by, we can write this 5 to the power 9 as 5 squared times 5 to the power 7 plus 5 squared is equal to 5 to the power 7. Now from here we can factor out 5 to the power 9. 5 to the power 9 times, in bracket left 1 plus 5 to the power 7 divided by, and from here we can factor out 5 squared. 5 squared times, in bracket left 5 to the power 7 plus 1 is equal to 5 to the power 7. Now this 5 to the power 7 plus 1 will be cancelled this 1 plus 5 to the power 7, and according to property of exponents, a to the power m over a to the power n is equal to a to the power m minus n. This 5 to the power 9 over 5 squared can be written as 5 to the power 9 minus 2 is equal to 5 to the power 7, and 5 to the power 9 minus 2, 5 to the power 7 is equal to 5 to the power 7. You can see that the left hand side is equal to the right hand side, so it is proved that the value of x 9 is correct.